Okay, welcome team to your New Year's Revolution, okay? A resolution for the revolution. I just made that up. Okay, so, let's start. Team, welcome to the New Year's Revolution 2017. Okay, this is your first workout. Before I get into the workout, I want to give you a few things to kind of think about. As you progress through these 42 days, I want you to commit yourself right now and say, I'm going to do the best I can each fucking day for 42 days. Not 2 weeks, 3 weeks where everyone's hot off the start. That's okay. Everyone will be. That's why the gyms are packed, but this gives you some structure, some guidance, some push, and at the end of this, in 42 days, you can transform your body, transform your mind, transform your soul, and make this not just a resolution, a temporary one, but something you're going to live with for the rest of your life. So make sure that you follow each workout the best you can. It's not about being the best. It's about wanting to be the best and learning and wanting to learn. You know what I'm saying? When you invest in yourself, okay, you're going to get the best out of this because you're going to end up with the most energy. You're going to end up with the best body you've ever had. You're going to work the hardest you ever have. And that right there, that appreciation for this is going to take you off the map and hold you at a new standard. Don't wish it for it to be easier, wish that you were fucking better. Okay, we're gonna start now. Our very first thing, the way we typically do our workouts, I typically do 3 exercises, and we do 2 sets of them, hitting around the 12 to 15 range. The first workout we're gonna do today is ass, core, and calves. So, the way we squat, big, come to the side there if you would. Okay, I want you to go into this step system. First off, stand tall. This is a TRX. It doesn't have to be a necessity on this one, but I like it. Slight bend. Ignite the butt cheeks. So if I'm igniting the butt cheeks, I'm almost pushing those cheeks. If this is my ass muscle and there's the gap between the skin and the ass muscle, I'm filling that gap by driving my butt back. Okay? Too many people go down and then they go like this and push with their toes. One thing I want to make sure, I'm going to push with my heels as I go back. Slight bend, pop ass. Driving my butt back. I'm not falling back this way. I'm driving that ass back evenly, and I'm going to breathe up. I'm going to add that little hoop and tighten my core, squeeze my ass cheeks in together. Okay? When you come in, that's your finisher. Squeeze the ass cheeks, stand tall, slight bend in knees, push ass out. Okay, watch how I drive that butt back. So we're gonna start with 20 of these guys. Nice and slow, nice and full. Focus on driving with your heels. Okay, making sure you're really pushing those ass cheeks back. Breathe. Okay, once you've done that, little bounces. We're gonna go 25 on heels. Notice my toes are up and they should be parallel. Jessie should have mentioned that, but she is obviously slacking. Okay. So, once I've done the first zone, which is about 90 degrees level, I'm going to go second zone, which is a little bit lower. I'm going to put my butt back like I'm twerking a bit to get those lower hamstrings and groin nice and slow, breathing each time. Okay, and then the third one, the hardest, going to really get that groin, hip flexors. I'm going to go to 90 degrees, I'm going to go down to the ground, and then I'm going to go halfway up. Down to the ground, halfway up. Breathing on the way up. Suck in, breathe out. Suck in, breathe out. Focus on pushing the actual ass cheeks back. Do not use your quads, use your ass. And that's how we're going to warm in. Okay, team, this is Jessie. She is looking excited there as she checks her grip to make sure that she doesn't need it for this exercise, but that's okay. Okay, next exercise, what we're gonna do, we have 3 in a row. Like I said, we're gonna do a ass one, a calf one, and then we're gonna do a core one in a row, and you're gonna do 2 sets of that. So the first one is 15, 1 squat up. Let's start on this leg, please. The right leg on the ground. Good, the other leg a little less bent. Good. There, I just want a slight bend. Now, big thing here, go down, pushing the ass back, driving it, okay? Also, just for everyone who doesn't know, is she is perfectly 90 degrees there, okay? Her heel is also in line with her butt. As we can see here, as she comes up, she's kind of gonna fade back, then she's gonna hoop up, Big flex of the core, pop the chest, stand tall. It's more of a stand tall extreme pop chest than it is a bend back, but squeezing that butt, excellent. Okay, now as I go back, slight bend, drive ass first, ignite it, and that was weak. Come on up, here we go. That's when you fall with your quad. So I want you to lean right over, put your hands on top of each other and straighten your arms.
What?
Like this. Yep, and drive that butt now, slow, slow. Good, that 2 inches before, I really want that butt to go back further. Okay, Jesse's being very good at showing you a mediocre way. That one was a little bit better, and one more. Flex, excellent. Push, drive it back, push. Okay, so after she's done that, she's gonna take these. Jesse, if you can grab those, please. Couple kettlebells. She's gonna sit on the bench. She's gonna put them on her quads. She's gonna make sure her feet are about shoulder width apart. Okay, turn those toes in. Okay, yep, and come on up and all the way down, all the way up onto your toes. You got it. All I want, 25, little flexes. 3, good. As she turns that toe, you'll notice that outside calf is gonna shape a little bit nicer. When we turn our toe in, that's what happens. Turn your toe the other way for the second set.
Is it?
Yep, and then we're gonna get the inside, okay? So for those 2 sets, obviously we'll do 1 and then do another cycle, okay? Once you're done exercise number 2, we'll go to exercise number 3, lay down on the bench. We're gonna stretch ourselves out here. This is one of my favorite core exercises. The breathing is important. Make sure your head is fully on. She's on that bench there, good. Okay, hands over top, excellent. Meet in the middle, feet, hands, good. And now suck in and breathe out nice and slow now. The whole goal, if you can, get your whole body straight, stretch, suck in. Big blow. If you can keep your legs straight, that is the advanced version. Jesse's showing us the intermediate version, which is good too to start with. Big blow. Beautiful. She's got a nice flow going there. I just like to give her a hard time. 4. And okay. And that's how you're gonna finish that set. Okay team, Tyler's deadly lunge. Make sure you pay special attention how I do this. Y'all probably do your lunge wrong, according to me anyway. I want your feet shoulder width. Okay, this line I want right in line with your crotch here, so we have that even space. Try and find something that will keep you in line. The worst thing that most people do is they start lunging and their feet end up too close, and then they can't stand up. Even here is too close. We don't walk like that, we're not gonna lunge like that. So as I come up, I use the lunge as a stretch first, because more range equals more muscles, and that's what we want. So as I come up, I'm gonna come up on one leg, okay? Just holding my one leg up, I'm getting so much of the stability muscles here for balance, which is so important as we age. I pretend there's a bar here, I hit, pause right away. Right there, just holding is gonna be hard enough. Notice my ass is in line with my heel, okay? My other ass is in line with my heel, I'm not centered like so. As I come forward, I kind of do that 2 steps, slight bend in my knee, push my ass back. As I come forward, I'll come up in just a sec. Breathing, full range, right to heel for a second. That's your cue to say, okay, I hit it. Boom. If this is hurting, you're probably going too long. Or if it's hitting the ground, you're probably going too short. So make sure your distance is spot on as well. So when you do this, step over that bar, hit, pause, slight bend, drive ass back. See my body as I come up. Deep flexes my ass. Woo! That's when I almost fall, just to show you a demonstration. I won't though. I won't fall. I have fallen once. Okay? And last one, again. If I can go higher, I'm gonna hit higher up in near my groin, my crotch muscles, which are very tough to hit because those muscles are nice and deep. As I go down, I'm pushing my ass back. Let's get the side view here. Okay, there's about the distance. What I'm gonna do is pop my chest, hit, try not to bend back too much, and making sure that pressure is on my heel, not my toe. If I'm doing this, it's going to my knee. Heel at that 90 degrees is when I decide, is it going into my knee or is it going into my ass? Drive that ass back. Oh. Comes up. Etc. Oh. And you're gonna go from there to wall, one up, just like this, very simple. Try not to use the wall too much. I want you to turn your toe both ways for each set. You can go outside for the first set, inside for the second set, all the way down, nice and slow, big flex, okay? You'll notice my lines and my calf if I go this way. And that's also how I want you to do on your stairs, just to take a sec. When you are doing your stairs, focus on slow, flexing like this, pushing my ass back. Pushing, flexing that line on my side there, so it can come all the way up. Turning my toe, pushing onto my pinky toe. Okay, sometimes I could also go like this. And when I'm going on the fast part of the interval, I'm gonna stand up and focus on conditioning. But back to the workout. Then obviously switch. You're gonna do 25 on that. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is the Spider-Man crawl. So I want you to be cautious with this one. I recommend a mat in front of you. And what you're gonna do is reach. 1, 2, 3, a little bit higher each time, 4, 5, and match the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, last one. 1, higher, higher. Max 4, and match at 5. 1, 2, 4. And you'll be feeling it. Okay, we are at one of the most deadliest one, the deadlift. I do the deadlift a little bit different than everyone else on Facebook, you'll see, which will have probably huge issues later on in their life. But that's okay. Grab that kettlebell. So I recommend starting with a 15. We're gonna aim for 15. We're gonna start this. Well, that's a 25, but we are starting with 15 reps, Jessie. I'm gonna show off. Okay, slight bend in the knee. Okay, the way we're gonna start is slight bend in the knee, lift that other leg, I like it, good. Okay, so as she starts, pop the chest. We wanna keep that upper body nice and long. I almost wanna lead with that back leg. It's gonna go straight back, go ahead nice and slow, and she's gonna hit to a point where, pause, okay, back leg is good. And most of you guys will fall like Jessie, that's okay. I was gonna do it to demonstrate, but it's important to know that we all can't be perfect, right? Pause. So now she's straight, as you can see here, leg a little down, there, pop chest, there, and now hit it. She just felt it in her butt. Turn the weight to an underhand grip. Excellent. Okay, and now curl it in, almost in line with your crotch. Okay, slight bend. You guys are gonna have a hard time just standing up, and that's okay. It's gonna burn your calf. You're gonna hate this one at the start, but it's mainly the balance that's important to fix. Getting down all the way flat, pop chest. Don't need to be looking in the mirror, relax your neck-ish. Pop, and come up, okay? And one more time from this angle, please, Jessie. One more time from this angle here. Slight bend. Pushing that butt cheek back. So she should be feeling it here, pushing that cheek back, push, push, keeping the weight close, pop chest, back leg up a little, then hit it. So show me one more with a pause, pause. This is the way I really want to see you guys do it, with a kind of a double pause here. So we're gonna go down until we hit flat. Okay, our head is in line with our toe, perfect. Pause, pop chest, pause, and come up. Roll, flex that right ass cheek. Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. Okay, that's important. Really take your time with that. You're gonna stink at it if you've never done it before. That's okay. So second one, then we're gonna hit some bar action. Okay, and this one again, it's gonna hurt your hands. It's not gonna feel nice. We're gonna start with 15 knee ups.
Just normal knees?
Yep. And those lats, hey Jessie? Off season gains. Holiday week. 4, not happy. So, one set of these guys, 15. We're gonna skip out on the calf set on this one and do another ab one. So pause once you've completed 15 of those. Then you're gonna do scissor kicks. Actually grab that front grip. Okay, this is the easiest grip. The first one we did was the second easiest. This one's really good for shoulders, chest. The other one hits a lot more lats. So go ahead there, Jess. Nice, slow scissor kicks. Legs nice and straight, keep them in front. Slow, too high, point toes, and I don't want no bend in the leg. 3, 4, 5. Straighter legs and not so high. There, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and that is our next set. Okay, Jesse, here we go, and we're gonna do our walk. So, if you don't have a band like that, you'll have to use a resistance band, but you wanna make sure you buy one like that. It's about $5. Slight bend in your knee. You're gonna stand up tall. You're gonna roll those shoulders back though. That's good that your arms are back. Pop in the chest, and nice push off the outside foot. Notice she pushes off. Her feet aren't going any closer. If this keeps falling off and getting limp on you, it's because your legs are coming in too tight. So keep them shoulder width. Push, and you're gonna go 10 per side, so when she gets to the other side, there we go, using the other leg. You don't have to turn around, don't worry, this one's gonna get the old hips going, really, really nice. Okay, pause, move back just a bit. Then, when you're done, that 10 per side, okay, you're gonna go into suicide squats. So, the thin stance right there is about shoulder width. Okay, I don't want your feet going any closer, so the way we do suicide squats, it's constant. Bend the knees, okay, and go ahead, in to out. In to out with the band on. 2, and you're gonna go right to, let's say 20 on this one. 3, excellent, and once you've done that, so notice she didn't stop once, right? Make sure you get that nice flow going. It's a constant half squat the whole time. She'll take that off, and then we'll go into some abs, and we'll put our arms in, okay? Move a little closer to the band, put more arms in, bend your elbows more, fist it, grab it, yep, elbows out, and bring towards crotch, legs. At that point, pop chest just a tad at the end. Make sure she's really flexing in this region here for nice, slow. Really take your time when you're doing abs, and again, breathing on the hard part. Suck in, relaxing neck every now and then too. That's a big thing that most people do is they stress their neck. Make sure you relax that neck every now and then. Bring right to crotch. Make sure you're making that effort to tear those muscles apart. Destroy it. Excellent. Okay, team. Last little set here. What we're gonna do, we wanna really make sure we don't destroy the bodies too much, that we can't work out tomorrow. We want little doses of momentum. Too many people go too hard, way too fast. Be patient enough to know that the muscle is coming and balance it out so it doesn't hurt, and then we don't have to stop at all, right? Okay, sumo squat. We want about a 4-foot stance. Jesse, a little bit wider there, please. Okay, bend the knees. Push the ass out before you kind of get started, and really drive that ass home. Drive, drive, keeping the weights nice and close inside your legs, full flip out. Sumo deadlift, okay? Push it out, like so. Excellent. And I want you to give a little flex around here as you do that, okay? It's a little extra, never hurt nobody, especially on shoulder day. Shoulders. And excellent. Drive that butt back, drive down, suck in, blow, twist. Beautiful. So that will be the first exercise. Second exercise is the Ben Paluski crunch. So we're gonna get a ball, okay? We're gonna go 20 very slow. Again, with the abs, I want you to make sure you go nice and slow.
Straight up, right?
Correct. Okay, come straight up. Crunch. Notice the way she goes is straight up. That's gonna help get that nice circle in your abs. Show me the normal crunch, Jess. That's not what we're doing today, but okay, this is a different variation. Watch her elbows as she goes up. Crunch. Suck in all the way down, taking her time. Crunch. Okay, once she's done that, she's gonna hit the wall, and we're gonna finish with, I want you to time your wall set and see how many seconds you can last, okay? First set and second set, and we'll compare it with the last workout I give you in phase 3. Okay, these are 3 different phases. We do each workout twice, just to make sure. This is a good leg, core, calf one to kind of get started, and that's the way we're gonna finish today. Again, 2 sets of these 3 exercises, 12 to 15 reps, pretty much, you know, as long as you can watch the video and know that the YouTube is there and making sure you're just doing it right, okay? It's all about quality. I want it all done slow. Relax your neck. Make sure posture is good, which we are going to get to as well.